Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? What's going on, TQ?
Oh, we got something in store for you guys.
Do we?
Yes.
Anyways, guys, we only mowed a few today. We had to get the bagger back off the grandstand. Got that all washed out. Just tons and tons of debris just inside of those things from the overall mud. You take a look at the grandstand, or at the 6000 here. Let me get my hand out of the way. That's kind of what we dealt with this morning. We've had a lot of rain here in Ohio. And yeah, things are dirty, huh, TQ?
They sure are.
But anyways, guys, this is not going to be, there is going to be probably a little bit of mowing here in a second, just a little bit we filmed this morning. But you're going to see TQ's a better trimmer than me, for one. I'll tell you what, guys, when we were trimming this ditch, I didn't even notice, like, I was going lower than her. Like, it looked normal from our angles. And then we got to the end, and I'm like, holy moly, like, I went way lower than she did. But I guess that's part of the business, I guess. And I'll definitely be more aware of that next time. I wasn't scalping it, but I was definitely cutting it low where the dead grass level is there. But
it happened.
You guys will check that video out right now, and then we're going to come back and show you exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. Alright, so let's get started on this ditch here. You guys will see TQ is a much better trimmer than I am. I did not even notice as we're trimming away here. I'm sweating my butt off, working away. That, yeah, she's doing a much better job than what I am. And, yeah, we'll definitely be paying more attention to this as the season goes on. I've never noticed it before, but for some reason it was very noticeable this time. I think maybe it was the sunlight. What do you guys think? We'll let TQ win this battle, I guess you can say. Now, all joking aside, guys, she is an absolute phenomenal trimmer. I mean, you can tell. I mean, she just knows her stuff and gets it done, just plain and simple. I went ahead and finished it out here. But yeah, my pride was definitely taken back here a little bit and hurt just a little bit. All right, guys, so just got this one all done. TQ is gonna go blow everything off. The back of this property stays super wet, so I wanted to get over here and get it taken care of before all this rain comes in. But I'll tell you what, the Toros, the tag team Toros, that's what we'll call them, tag team Toros, laying it down. Great job, TQ.
Thank you.
Neighbor's mowing. I can't tell what that is. I can't tell if that's an Aaron's. Can't tell what he's got. Great job. All right, so now that we're back from that little bit of mowing you guys seen this morning, I'll tell you what, TQ, I think the rain's coming back.
Yeah, it's getting humidity.
Yep. So anyways, guys, I bought 2 bolts last year whenever we moved the racks from this side of the trailer over to this side, because I snapped 2 off when I went to take them off with the impact. Well, I replaced them with different bolts, okay? Well, I just happened to notice the other day that we were missing one right here. See that hole going straight through? It's supposed to look like that. Well, long story short, I came up here to where I replaced the other one, and guess what, guys? That one wiggled itself out too. So the Equipment Defender bolts that came with it work really well, but the ones that I bought down at Old Time Hardware did not. They both wiggled themselves loose, and we noticed that when we went to put TQ's trimmer on. I don't know if you guys caught it in the video the other day. Her trimmer would not fit back in the holder. So I started looking, and here, this one came forward just a little bit and adjusted itself because the bolt came out of it, obviously. So I told TQ, hey, we need to get some new bolts put in these bad boys. We actually have some Equipment Defender sent over to us a while ago, so we're gonna get that fixed. And then also, TQ's trimmer has kind of worked itself a little bit around there, so we need to adjust the mount that goes in here. So this will sit, yep, just an Allen wrench for that one, and that'll sit back flush. And then also, we got 2 brand new Equipment Defender racks, gas can. We're going to be swapping them out. This is the 5-gallon, and that is the 2.2 gallon. Well, we decided because we're going through so much 2-cycle anymore, we're going to swap out to 2 5-gallon gas cans. So, you ready to get started, TQ?
Let's go.
All right, I'll see you later, okay?
Okay, see ya.
Oh yeah, don't forget, code Spencer saves you 10%. EquipmentDefender.com, link in the description.
What are you doing?
Waiting on you to put these racks on.
You could be waiting a long time. Teamwork, babe. Teamwork. Together. Yeah. There's no I in team.
There's coffee in team.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. Somewhere. Alright guys, so got the two older ones off. We're going to be putting the new ones on with the hardware. And if you notice here, if you can see that little rubber ring in there, that's what the ones that I replaced over there that came out didn't have. So I'm guessing that's some form of locking washer in there or something that stops them from wiggling loose. Definitely want to use those. Don't just use straight bolts. And you know, I had to do that because I moved them and I broke two of the older ones. So I broke pretty much two of the older ones that came with it. So I replaced them with what I got at the hardware store when I moved them. So make sure you get something that has one of those locking washers or some kind of locking nut, or at least put some kind of Loctite or something on them so they can't wiggle out like my two over there did. Alright guys, so the way these work is they just sit down in the metal. The metal's like squared off so the top bolt can't spin. And then you just come in from underneath and just tighten it down. I don't know if TQ can pick that up or not.
Yep.
But you just tighten it down. It has a washer under there. There's going to be two of them. I do want to point out, guys, if you look here at the older models, if you notice the paint in them was pilling pretty good. Talking with Matt down there at Equipment Defender, they actually went to a new coating on these ones. And this coating is supposed to last way longer than these ones. And I'll tell you, just looking at it, these look a lot better, the coating of paint that they're using now, and I'm liking it. You know we got to be picky about our stuff. So what you want to do, you can just come in here with your drill bit real quick and make a line.
I had to take it down whenever I was putting the thing together.
Yeah. DQ knocked them racks out putting them together. All you gotta do is what? 6 bolts?
Yep.
6 little bolts. Make sure you don't hit your tire.
Well, that Makita drill worked great.
I went through a lot faster than with the.
It did.
I have a Black & Decker, guys, and that thing just doesn't have the torque this does. But
wow.
I'm glad I didn't hit my tire. Where's the other bolts?
And usually we would put a board or something down underneath there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to go through.
Here they are, right here.
Just gotta check it, see if my hole's good. That'll work. All right, so they're all done. Nice and snug. Now, if you really want to, you can buy a lock, guys, and put on these, but we've been running them 3 years now, guys. Look at the difference between the new can and the old can. All right, we're gonna move it on. I got the GoPro up there, so you're gonna probably see some hyperlapse here in a second or before this or whatever. But we're gonna move over here now and get that taken care of. I do wanna say, if somebody is in my area, I am willing to give you these 2 racks. They're still in good shape. They just got some, you know, flaking on them, but they're still well made, well put together, and they'll work. That's some mulch in there, but you'll need some new hardware and you'll have to buy your own sure cans. But if you're in my area, message me and you're more than glad to meet up with us somewhere, and we'll give those to you. All right, guys, so go figure, the holes that I drilled for the other ones that I bought at the hardware store are just a little too small. So we're gonna have to drill them out just a little bit.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move this trimmer line rack to a different location, because when we pull the 6000 up to it, obviously you can tell it's been beaten up a little bit from that mower. So we're gonna move it out of its way into a different location.
Driving you nuts?
Well, I figured I'd give you a hand. Alrighty. Set that to the side.
Now that one ain't gonna come back out.
Fingers
Guaranteed.
crossed.
Alright, so now what we're doing, just loosen up this lock here so we can adjust it on the rail, make it sit flush in the rack here. We went on a nice hike earlier. Went to a local place called the Gorge. Alright guys, so throwing on the buyer's trimmer line holder. This is a buyer's trimmer line holder. We just find this one simpler to use, and it's cheap. I'll put a link to this one too. I think we got it off Amazon. Alright, so TQ went ahead and threw the trimmer line in. This will be a lot nicer now when we pull the 6000 up on. We won't hit it right there.
There we go.
Much better. Much better. The line holder is kind of hidden right there in the corner, not being obstructed. Oh yeah, looks good, TQ, looks real good. We got one thing we got to do though. I want to fluid film the racks, guys. Maintenance is key whenever you're taking care of any of your equipment. It doesn't matter, guys. Racks, TQ just messed up Mr. Cone, but racks are no exception, okay? Just like your trailer, you have to grease your bearings every year. If you're using your trailer a lot, maybe even twice a year. Things need to be kept greased in good operating condition, and trimmer racks are no different. So, fluid film all of your locks. These backpack racks, guys, are a year and a half old now, I believe. These are the version 2s. These trimmer racks are 3 years old, guys, and you can tell they're cruddy. You know, they're not. You know, you can see in there. You know, they've had their abuse before. We use this also on our plow, guys. Protects really well. You can also use this under your mower decks to help out with that. New week, guys, and the trailer gate hasn't gotten any lighter yet.
And you just put a little more spray paint on it too, so that made it a little heavier too.
Yeah.
Way to go. Way to go.
But we'll get through it. We're going to get it taken care of here real soon. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed the video. As always,
Keep mowing.
keep growing.
Keep making money, boys.
That bee threw me off.
Yeah, me too.
As always,
Keep mowing.
keep growing.
Let's try again.
This bee is, what is up with this bee?
He's there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. As always,
Keep mowing.
keep growing.
Keep making money, boys.
We'll talk to you later.
TQ out.
Peace.
Bye.
Have a great week, guys. A successful week. Make some money.
Rain or shine.
All right, guys. We got Tisha with us today. Another little adventure. Not going to record much, though, on this one. But just trying to get a good workout in during this beautiful weather. Let's hop to it. This is the Gorge Park in Cuyahoga Falls. Pretty unique.
You can't even get on that dock down there.
No? Got it closed. This is one of the main attractions here. This was actually where the Indians stayed for a time being. Up under here, it's pretty cool. They have a real big plaque over here, and you can read the story on it. But very unique. A little bit intimidating, just as humongous as it is under here. You feel very, very small, and like if any little thing gave way, it wouldn't be good. Yeah. The man-made waterfall is the main attraction here at the Gorge. Kids are really digging it. You can't really tell the power of this until you're here and you can feel it and hear it up close. It's amazing. Normally you can come down the walkway path and go over, but it's closed. It looked like some trees and stuff crushed some parts of the bridge.